Hello, I'm Lucinda Jacob and I'm a poet. I write for children. This is my book, Hopscotch in the Sky, which was published by Little Island, and I'm going to read some of the poems from it for you today. The first poem I'm going to read is In the Library Beside the Sea, which was inspired entirely by the building of the LexIcon library, because somebody said to me while it was being built right beside the sea, do they think mermaids are going to come and read in it? And I thought, not sure, but imagine if they were. In the library beside the sea, half the readers are mermaids, come up for air and enlightenment. They sit damply in corners or swerve around the bookstands, slip along shelves, read the news as their new feet dry, or wait wide-eyed at the desk like seals at the fish sellers. Half the readers are mermaids. They left the coal harbour, flumped up on the hard, slipped and stowed their skins in sailing club lockers. They glide past computers and wade through the books until, suddenly swift, sleek cubs in their wake, coats billowing, they stream up Marine Road to the town for a takeaway, fish and ships. In the library beside the sea, it is free verse, so it's really based on, my sense of sound and what my breath can do in a line and where the line breaks are, where you move the poem on. But then that thing of weaving in that case of that poem, the alliteration, the S sound, it sort of strengthens the sound patterns, So I enjoy doing that and going back. So a poem is never written, rarely written all in one go. You come back and you look at it and you say, oh, is that the best thing? Have I got too many words in there? Do I need the this was or and the little words that make prose? And because you expect to take more time with a poem, you don't need the packaging words that allow you to take the time to hear the important word. We've got to have a few little words in between the important words to allow our brains to catch up. But with a poem, you're reading slowly. I'm going to read a couple more, inspired by Dun Laoghaire, and it's where I live. I was walking down Marine Road on a windy day. A little lady a bit ahead of me who was walking down Marine Road. It is a really windy road. It goes straight down to the sea from the main crossroads in Dun Laoghaire. And this little lady with a really billowing raincoat, she got swept off her feet and there she was, she'd gone flying. And luckily, a young man picked her up, set her on her way. And as he passed me, caught my eye, and he said, Marine Road, it's the road of flying grannies. You couldn't ask for better as a writer. That started me off on this poem. Marine Road on a windy day is the road of flying grannies. There's another. Taking off, raincoat billowing like a sail. Little ladies flying high, clinging on to scarves and hats. They don't wait in the wind for the bus to take them home. Flocks of grannies in the sky chat and chirp as they go by. Another lifts off with a squawk. Happy not to have to walk. But where will they come down? Sallynoggin, Loughlinstown? Will Stillorgan give some slack? Or Cherrywood, or Ballybrack? Marine Road on a windy day is the road of flying grannies. There's another taking off, raincoat billowing like a sail. There's a very famous ice cream shop, or sort of hole in the wall almost, down by the seafront. And there's often a queue there for people buying ice creams. I noticed one day that someone wasn't just buying for people. And here it is. This is called 99s. On the seafront in my hometown, people come and go like tides, walk slowly up the promenade and back again. There's an old man who comes along. He seems alone, but still he queues for an ice cream and then buys two. He turns again, then holds one out for his old dog, and they sit together, side by side, licking the drips, watching the tide turn back again. This little booklet was produced by the libraries and the Arts Office during lockdown, as Dun Laoghaire had a poetry competition, and it was open to adults and it was open to young people and also to children. And I was asked to judge the under 12 section, which I was delighted to do. This particular poem, which I'm going to read you now, it was directly influenced by a poem by Emily Dickinson. The poem I'm thinking of is Bee, I'm Expecting You. And the little poem is in the form of a note or a letter to a bee. The person speaking in the poem is expecting you this person to come to tea. And then it's signed off by fly. So it's a fly talking to a bee. Dear tadpoles, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Keeping well? I have to stay in the shade, under this leaf. But my neighbour snail is here, so that's a relief. I'll look out for you in the pond. Please write or otherwise respond. Well, must stop. Got to hop. All my love, Mum. Writing is not all about sitting at a desk. It's getting out there, being involved in life, and I really enjoy that. In the specific, you actually have the potential for something being universal. The fact that I have silent organ or still organ in a poem. I think while someone who knows those places will go, oh, I recognise myself in that. But beyond that, if you've never been to Ireland, you don't know the place at all, hopefully the fact of just mentioning a place name gives the poem a grounding.